Is this an ad or part of the song?
No, but after they won Eurovision, their first major gig in the movie was doing a jingle for this new
movie?
Land of Toy. It's called Boy. The movie's called Boy Voiced.
Boy's voice.
Boy Voiced.
Boy's voice.
I feel like at least one of you
believe that's
pronounced
what
it
I'm saying.
correctly.
Boy's voice.
Lock it in.
Who's watched the movie?
Lock it in, Eddie.
Well, what is fucking YouTube talking?
This.
The fuck? It's like
It's another Aqua ripoff.
I'm starting to detect a theme with your music.
It's an
choices
Aqua
here.
ripoff. It's bubblegum pop.
Yeah.
You are probably the world's biggest bubblegum pop fan.
And I thought it was me. But you're fatter. Yes. Let me be your candy man. It's Aqua. This is Candyman, motherfuckers. And Cartoon Heroes. It's all of their songs moved into one.
And next week I want Mumbo number 5 because I heard that on the radio on the way here as well.
Well,
They're just stealing people's songs.
They didn't say this is from a movie though. This isn't.
You can't say it's from a movie and just steal someone's song.
doesn't matter.
It's like that movie with other
Okay.
people's songs.
All right. From
Have we been recording this whole time?
yes, we have.
Oh.
And I don't like where this music direction is headed for this show.
Although, on the upside, you can't get much worse from here on in. What if we say for the next 37 minutes it's going to be liquid gold compared to this shit?
You ever heard the Latvian Eurovision teams? They're
No.
normally very similar to this.
No, I'm not.
We are the car.
Have you ever watched Eurovision?
No, I'm not a Eurovision. I saw a bearded lady. That was last year, right?
Yep,
That was last
Bearded Lady
Sat-
won.
That was last Saturday. Conchita.
You get them at the Louisiana sometimes. Yeah, no, Bearded Lady won that
Really?
year. Yeah, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep, I've it's massive. There's actually Eurovision parties. Like,
Yeah,
they're a thing. People have
Do you know where it's really big? In Europe.
Europe, yeah.
people with vision. Blind people, not so much.
Euro hearing?
No, it's a different
Never heard of
contest. Different
Neither have
contest.
they.
It's just mute. And it's just a whole. They just get the best signers from all over Europe.
Your band would win.
Oh, have you? There's another thing. Have you seen during the week? It kind of went viral. There's a chick who is signing Eminem's "Lose Yourself."
Oh,
Really?
I saw it and didn't click on it. Should I have clicked on it?
No, I don't know this, but it sounds like something I'd very much
amazing.
enjoy.
She's just like, basically, she's kind of like moving her hands around like she's rapping.
She's doing the
but
gangster.
she's kind of doing the gangster shit, but she's actually like signing the words.
No, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah. But it just made me think, like, if you were deaf, it would suck not to hear music, right? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but we've talked about would you rather be blind or deaf, and I'll take deaf every day over blind. I want to see things.
yeah, so would I.
Yeah.
But like, can you just imagine being deaf from birth?
You'd never have to hear that song again. You realise that?
Fuck, Jesus, that's a tough choice. Would you rather be deaf or hear that song again?
That's tough.
In fact, if I hear this song for too much longer, I probably will go deaf.
I think there is. You know how there's a bunch of like 10-hour loops of it's like that, like the Nyan Cat and the Crazy Frog have 10-hour loops. There is a 10-hour loop of this song as well.
10-hour what?
Yeah, 10-hour loops of It's just
I don't know
you'll
that.
see them on YouTube. So they have like the Crazy Frog when he did the Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, when he did the
What,
when he
just
did
10 hours?
the Beverly Hills Cop ripoff. There's just a 10-hour loop of that on YouTube as well. And the dare is just to be able to sit through it.
The dare.
Yeah.
What, you're sitting around for 10 hours?
Yeah, just that on repeat. Just
Have you
playing.
done that?
No, I wouldn't.
Anyone
No,
done
would you
that?
want to listen to this for anything less than 10 hours?
That sounds like
What would happen?
Sounds like
thing that I would not want to do.
I'd rather get the old Japanese water torture or something like that.
Me and my
I'll take
friend-
that every day.
We once hit a balloon in my kitchen to each other 500 times.
Oh, it did keepy uppy.
Yep, 500.
That's pretty awesome.
Was the goal to 500 or was it just bang on
The goal was
500?
1,000. We did 500.
How did you?
Take a long time.
Who fucked up? Was it you?
No, we stopped at 500. We
Why
ended it.
Why did you stop when you could have kept going?
We're both fairly large people. We're in a kitchen.
Oh,
There
you
was
were.
food. 500 Nutella. There was other factors like urination on the floor was beginning to occur. It wasn't our kitchen, so we had to get out of someone's house before they got home.
But surely you would just like, if one of you needed to go for a piss, right? You'd just migrate, like you would just tap it a little bit further.
To the sink.
Yeah, no. Not to the sink. You would both just.
It's off the ground.
You'd both just keep moving it, so you'd tap it a bit further, and then he'd tap it a bit shorter, and you. she, and you just keep moving it. So then she's sitting on the shitter while you keep playing while she goes to the dunny, and then you get back off. And then yeah. Why was pissing something that had to stop the game?
I think it's important.
Just cup,
not piss in the kitchen.
No, like I said, you could
There's
have.
only one girl. Another girl.
I feel like you've let yourself down by not going for 1,000.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret
Let's
that.
do it tonight after 501. We'll go 501.
You're going to regret that when you're older.
In the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah.
Would you believe the record was 501? Set by a Turkish couple?
Imagine if it was and you're just like, the record would be like 7 million.
No, it was 501.
No,
What?
no,
Turkish couple, yeah.
I was the same as you. I thought the record would be like, 6 months of just...
No, I'm not kidding. And the newspaper headline read, Turkish Delight at Balloon Record.
And did you know
There's something
this?
to hang your hat on. Did you just...
So did you know this before or after you did it?
Were you consciously going for the record?
Not know until about 17
You're making all this
seconds
up.
ago.
You're making all this up right
17
now,
seconds
aren't
ago
you?
when I first heard about it. There could be a Turkish couple. We don't know that for sure. It's not lying if you don't know.
Never. It could be a Turkish couple at some time. Probably, maybe in Turkey.
Imagine doing it with
Man,
Turkey.
you're a
500
good
is a good
bullshitter.
score.
You're
Yeah?
a good bullshitter.
So did the fake...
I almost believed you for like a millisecond.
It's nice, though, to be believed.
It's nice to be right.
Your Honour.
I'm with you. I think the record would be like...
You haven't like introduced the show or anything.
No,
We've
I
been
haven't,
Going
I
for
haven't.
like a long time, so
No.
you might want to do that shit.
What show?
You might not want to
Family
like.
Feud.
No, no, there we go. No, thanks very much, everyone, for tuning into another episode of 49 Shades of Grey. You all know me, Todd Gray. At this time, we've got we've got the gas-filled Ryan Hunter and the Daryl Swanky Memorial seat just here.
It's almost
That was his way of saying hello.
No, it's almost the Ryan Hunter's chair now.
Who invited him?
How many are you? Have you ever taken Daryl yet? You
This
might
is
be
my
close.
third
It's going to
one.
be getting close.
Oh no!
How many do you have to do before you get kicked out?
I reckon.
Have to move into
You
We'll have to-
country?
yeah.
I think you do.
You do
I
6
think you do
episodes, go to
5.
America.
I think you do 5 or 6, and then you have to move away as far away as you can go.
Oh.
So
No, you got a few up your sleeve still. It's fine. So thanks for joining us, Ryan. And then we've
Anytime.
got Bennymacca to the right, as always, everyone, ladies and gents.
how you going?
Right. So I forgot where we were. So we're talking about. So you actually did do the balloon thing, or you just made that whole thing
No,
up?
no, I did the balloon thing.
But the record
did-
you
Must have
made
been a
up.
slow Sunday.
It was my own house. And there may not be a Turkish couple. So
No,
some of that was true.
so it wasn't even your own house.
Based
No, it
on
was
true
my own
events.
house. Well, it wasn't my house, but it was my parents' house.
Oh.
So when they die, it'll be my house. So it's basically my house.
500 is a good record. I got a.
It's your house in 10 years or
Well, a
20
third of
or
my house,
something.
unless I kill my brothers too.
Jeez.
Same fatal boating accident. Unlucky.
Well,
Speaking of 500 records, I got an old acting mate of mine who got 500 cheeseburgers once from McDonald's.
what?
I didn't pay a cent for them either, for free.
It sounds like the
Adelaide
most
Fringe.
amazing
Tell me
thing.
more.
2008 Adelaide Fringe. He was doing a children's theatre pantomime show with a few other actors and that, and they got McDonald's as a sponsor. So McDonald's literally gave them like something like 1,000 vouchers, free cheeseburger, right? Just
Yeah.
free cheeseburger, and kids come in and they hand them to the kids as they come in. Anyway, the show was a massive flop, like absolute massive flop. They ended up cancelling it a week out, and they still had about 520 of these vouchers left. It was at this time they read, but these vouchers were, specially printed up for them, but it never said one per person per visit or anything like that. It just said free cheeseburger. Show this, free cheeseburger. So they went into McDonald's. Because they were mad, because obviously all profit share, so they're not getting paid a cent for this show. They've lost it, their time and all that. They've lost money on this show.
Yeah.
So they went into McDonald's, a little bit under the influence one day, and just went, "We want bang!" Put up the wad like that of these vouchers. We want all these cheeseburgers. And the McDonald's people were like, "No, we can't do that." He goes, "Well, you tell me on the voucher where it says that one per person per." It just says, "Present this voucher for a free cheeseburger." We're presenting all these vouchers for all these cheeseburgers. McDonald's manager came out. They're like, "We're not going to do it." He goes, "Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. If you don't, we're going to put the show on tomorrow, right, for free at every primary. We're just going to go to all these primary schools, and after that, we're just going to bring all the kids to you at once at their lunchtime. So you're just going to have 500 8, 10, 12-year-olds all this rock up at your McDonald's at the same time." So the manager generally, after a bit of an argument, went, "Fine." give us 45 minutes. They came back. They had about 520 cheeseburgers.
Jesus
they had cheeseburger fights. The best thing they did, then they filmed it, put it up on Facebook. They just literally they wasted about 100 cheeseburgers. They just made a whole like cheeseburger mat, and then the guy just jumped from his cupboard onto there's a pile of cheeseburgers. Just watch them all
This
just
stuff wet
explode.
dreams are made of.
They froze them and had cheeseburger fights. They gave they gave hundreds away, but literally hundreds went to waste. But seeing someone literally just cross-body dive onto about 150 cheeseburgers is something you just have to see just to appreciate.
It's amazing.
I'm very excited.
That's got to be.
As we speak right now.
It's all right. Don't mind
super
me. I'm
excited.
just doing some running repairs here. Keep talking.
I also feel the need to play with myself when people talk about.
Wait, am I back on? Am I back on now?
Now you're back. Oh, you were always
we
on.
never-
Was I? I panicked.
No, it was just your
You
ears.
smelt a little off, but you were never.
Oh, thanks, buddy. So that's got to be closer to record. Like I reckon, I went in on like a hungover day and 6 or 8 cheeseburgers and just knocked them off like and just felt like a pig afterwards. But 500, that's got to be a bit of a record.
Why 6 or 8?
Well,
Never 7.
I don't know. I like even numbers.
It was 6
That's my
or
little
8.
that's my little OCD thing.
I wouldn't
Actually.
have-
Can I have 6 or 8, please?
Yes. Sorry,
You want
they
7?
only come
Never?
They only come in 7s.
That's my little OCD thing. I just like not a fan of odd numbers. Same thing if you're even in someone's car and they got the radio and they just go like turn it up and it goes to 23. I'll be like, nah,
Oh,
can't have that.
you're one of those.
24 or 22. No.
I don't like seafood, but it's got nothing to do with being OCD.
What do you mean you don't like seafood?
Just at all, any type.
No,
So we're talking.
salt pepper squid.
So we're
When
talking.
they
Are we
cut into
talking?
little pieces, not the big. You know when they have all the legs still attached.
They're lovely.
I think that's a Greek thing.
What do you mean?
Tentacles, beautiful.
So you
My
so you
restaurant
do
serves
like
them with tentacles all
seafood?
that.
No, I hate seafood.
All seafood,
Have
fish.
learnt
So
to
even
eat
just
salt, pepper,
even just
What?
cheeky little fish and chips.
Yeah.
No.
What?
No.
Why?
So obviously prawns.
Do you know
and
what? It's like the ocean and so slimy, and they live in there.
Fish
and
fucking it too.
That's what the lady at work said.
They do.
Fish have sex in it,
They do.
and I thought that's true.
Yeah,
they
and
go
you
to the toilet
shit in it as well. You
I don't go and
realise,
shit in the ocean.
but your shit ends up there.
Just
Possible.
yours. Just yours. Actually,
Hopefully.
it's a government conspiracy.
Not all of it. I can do with some other
You-
bits of gone.
You haven't pissed in the ocean before?
Oh yeah, but I haven't shit in there. Oh well.
Oh, not recently.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's
New
a
Year's, you do
7
weird
years.
things, don't you? Yeah. No. So you just see.
Slimy.
So,
So-
obviously oysters and prawn,
Ooh.
everything like that, just
No.
out scallops.
Prawns are scary. Their little eyes look at you.
No, they don't. They're fucking.
They're delicious.
You peel them.
Yeah.
I don't find them
Cheeky
So
appealing.
it's almost as if Daryl never left.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think
I'm
you're
I'm no
Now,
Daryl.
Just
Oh, I
how
don't
fussy
know.
is Daryl? Because I'm sure Daryl's probably just how fussy
Oh,
is he?
he told me a pretty good story the other day. So,
Oh, good. That means he's alive.
yeah, no,
good.
he's still alive.
Good.
Still alive.
No, good.
Probably hasn't slept in about 7 weeks because he's, a
You
meth
keep
head.
calling him
Yeah.
up.
Oh, no, I better not. I was thinking.
No, you're going to call him, weren't you?
Oh no, don't. Last time I got real angry.
Yeah. So we still have like an email chain that he pops into occasionally, and he sent like an email rant the other day, and it was a typical Daryl rant. But anyway, we found out that Daryl has one set of knife, fork, and spoon that he takes everywhere with him.
No.
So this is that's my personal.
Yes, because he was getting shitty because he's living in a house with a few other guys,
Yeah.
and one of the other guys kept on taking his fork to eat with. And
Did you buy a new fork? A spork? Just buy a spork. Fucking right there. It cuts down your utensils by 33%.
And so apparently he told this guy that he didn't want to, that
Don't
was
use
his
my
fork.
fork.
Don't touch my fork. And the guy just kept on laughing because he obviously just thought it was a joke.
That's going to be a fun conversation to have. I need to have a serious sit
Well,
down.
apparently there's another lady that lives in the
Flat
house
meeting.
as well.
Flat meeting.
Yeah. And the other chick went up and said, "No, dude, seriously, that's his knife fork. Don't eat with it."
Wow. Does he carry it around in like a handbag?
He
like
must
to
do.
restaurants?
Well, he took it. Fucking
Little
to the
case and
US
everything
with
like
him.
that.
And so-
little case brings it out like a sniper rifle kind of thing.
And so the one thing that I thought, has there ever been a knife and fork in history that's eaten more schnitzel than that knife and
Oh,
fork?
it's got to be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Guinness Book of Record. Yeah,
There was actually a Turkish couple that had a fork. and they liked it.
Because you've said a few times, Dad's is a bit of a fussy. Like, I'm not fussy, but there's two things I can't. I have one phobia food and one food I just hate.
Vagina.
No. How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
No, I can't stand. For some reason, cannot stand cucumber. Like I'm fussy when it comes to cucumber. Like I see a sanger or something, and it's got cucumber. I won't even touch it. You can't even take it off. Cucumber, don't like it. My phobia food is cold egg.
Why?
This grosses me out. Don't want it. Like that's the one thing. I don't even want it near me. A cold egg, deviled eggs, just egg salad. No, cold eggs.
So what if
lovely bit of hot egg?
What if
lovely.
We knew this.
Don't like it. Don't get away from me.
What if I went and... Wow.
I'm sorry, man.
Lady in the kitchen.
Ryan just pretended he had an egg from underneath the table and Todd just kind of shat himself. So what if I actually had a boiled egg in the fridge and I came and brought it? Would you,
I wouldn't eat it. No, I don't want.
What would it take for you to eat
the
it?
texture? No. No.
What if I showed you my cucumber?
I'd do it for money. I'd rather I'll go cucumber over cold egg every day of the week.
I don't think I have either in the fridge at the moment. But
right.
I'm feeling...
Yeah, but that's my little phobia food. We had a guy who worked at the restaurant who tomato sauce was his, and I mean to the point where he couldn't even...
okay.
Tomato, like you couldn't even... Like even if you just saw him squirt, you'd see him just turn white and almost get the old gag reflex. So tomato sauce was his phobia.
Wow.
Cold egg, don't like it.
See, I'm of the opinion that when people say they don't like a food, it almost always has to do with some sort of childhood memory for that,
Uncle Richard touched me with a cold egg.
Cold egg.
Twice.
Or you're even just as simple as your mum was just cooked the most terrible
and your dog died.
Egg.
Cold egg killed my parents.
Well, just like some people say, I don't like lamb chops, and it's just because their parents just used to cook it so fucking terribly.
That was a great show.
That's what you hit.
Well,
I remember lamb chops with the little dog in as well.
Fun things are all we ever do.
On and on.
My friend, some people started singing and not knowing what it was, and they'll continue this podcast in 45 minutes just because.
Special episode, just 2 hours of...
Yeah, I found out, when I was younger, I never used to like olives, for instance. But then we went to a really nice restaurant where they gave you, free warmed olives on the table before you had an entree.
You're black or a green olive, man?
Both.
Ooh, I like a green one.
I'm with you here because seafood...
And then I had that and I was just like, holy fuck, that's amazing. And seafood's a similar...
Never tried oysters, never tried prawns, never tried
them.
Mollusks.
You haven't lived here about a mollusk.
I like the baby prawns in Chinese.
Oh, they're the worst ones. They don't taste like anything.
I can't understand oyster prawns. You got to try a prawn.
An oyster I can understand. Looking shot. You got to take its shell off.
Seafood is a perfect example, though.
Seafood extender. There you go. Get that in there.
Crappy frozen seafood is terrible, but really, really good fresh seafood. Oyster's a good example. Like an oyster that's a bit frozen or is not fresh, terrible.
Same with calamari. When you go you'll go to the supermarket and they just got it frozen and you just fry it.
Yeah. But if you go and get fresh seafood, it's fucking awesome.
I will say one thing: the restaurant I work down at, we do good seafood.
McDonald's, the fillet of fish is going well down for you guys, isn't it? Big seller.
I don't even know why fillet of fish is an option at Macca's.
Have you ever got a fillet of fish? Ever?
I think once just to try it, and not a fair. But no, surely, no fillet of fish. No one gets.
It's not real fish though, and it's not
rubbish.
Really, is it on the menu still?
It's not a fillet. It's definitely not a fillet.
Yeah, it's like a chicken patty made of fish.
Have you seen a YouTube channel called Epic Mealtime?
No.
It's they do the craziest things. They made a lasagna once, like a fish lasagna, where they actually use 50 fillet of fishes from McDonald's. Like the stuff they make is just
Jesus.
The stuff they make is just terrible. They made a 10-kilo burger, but the entire burger patty was wrapped in bacon.
Yeah.
How much did it weigh?
Something like at the time I weighed over 20k. 20 kilo, that is.
1,000.
Yeah, 20,000. But you should see, because at the start of the series, they're all like, we're making all this stuff is just 8 billion calories. And at the start of the show, they're all like, yeah. By the end of it, they're like, we're gonna do something else today.
That's like a Man versus Food show. Yeah. Same thing.
Have you seen? There's a webcam of a cheeseburger in a jar.
Oh, it doesn't go off.
And it doesn't go off. And it's been there for years.
Yeah,
it still looks the
There's
same.
a very similar on that Super Size Me in the special features. He does one where he just goes to McDonald's, buys a cheeseburger and a fries, puts them in the airproof jar, duct tapes it, and goes to his local deli and buys the same. And he just in a jar, and then he comes back and goes, "This is after a week, bit bit, the condensation on the jar and all that from the deli one and all that. Nothing on Macca's. Month, bit of mold, all soggy. Nothing on the Macca's one. 3 months and it's virtually just like a jungle. It looks like Fern Gully in the jar. And the Macca's one, nothing. And he's just like, well, that's what it breaks down in the jar. Imagine it breaks down. It hasn't stopped me. I had Macca's yesterday.
Apparently, it's a little bit of bullshit. Like
because it goes through your body in like a day, so it's not going to break down your
insides. It's the fact that it's not. There's no moisture in there when they do it, right? So if you have moisture, then that's how you get mold. But if there's no moisture at all and there's lots of salt, which is basically a preservative, then
I call bullshit. Good. You know why?
Because
I'm still alive.
Yeah, you show them.
And if it was that bad for you, I'd be dead.
I do eat a lot of takeaway. I eat a fair bit of takeaway. I'm guilty for that.
Have you ever eaten takeaway, Ben?
Hungry Jack. Once.
Do I look like I have never eaten takeaway before?
Yes. You got a dad bod.
Swanky
it's a sympathetic pregnancy.
Swanky takeaway and all that? He's not fussy when it comes to that. Like he loves a bit of Macca's or Hungry Jack's. Like how fussy is Swanks? Like I don't know if it's a touchy subject for him and all that, but how?
Oh, it is. It's definitely a touchy subject, so that's why we need to talk about it.
Right then.
So I always had this idea of having like a YouTube show called. What?
No.
No, keep going.
It's apple juice, isn't it?
It's nice. It's very sweet. I don't mind it. But you're right. I couldn't have a couple of these ciders and no.
Yeah, no.
We talked about this the other week, didn't we? I think.
Did we?
Yeah, the old food stuff.
Oh yeah. I wanted to do a food safari show with Daryl where I would just like get him to try everyday foods that he's never had before.
I'll have the sea cucumber in the marinara sauce.
No, even just
what do you want? Oh, hot dog.
The running joke was sushi. Because Daryl just said he hated sushi. We're like, do you like rice, Daryl? Yeah. Do you like chicken, Daryl? Yep. Well, then you like sushi, you fuckhead. Like,
he's like, nah.
He's like, no, I don't like it.
Sounds exactly like my old man.
I don't like the seafood. Well, the seaweed.
Chicken, beef, teriyaki beef.
The seaweed tastes like nothing. So, Daryl, you do like sushi. And apparently Vegas has some awesome sushi, but I bet he hasn't had any. Fucker.
Vegas has some awesome women, but he hasn't had any. Zing! My chair now, bitch.
Bravo. Now, hey, real quick, speaking of all the takeaway, I want to have a look at this entertainment book you got here, this encyclopedia of vouchers, because you were talking about how all the vouchers in this book.
Todd didn't know what the entertainment book was.
Instantly got very excited when you said there was like the Macca's one.
Oh, don't put it on the table.
We've just been getting like dozens, because the restaurant I work at's in here, and we've been getting dozens and dozens of these coming in.
Yeah.
So it obviously works. But
we need to go down to.
Look, it's fancy. It's fancy.
Pick a random page.
Pick it. This is what you can name your kid. Actually,
let's all choose a kid name.
All right, you've got.
Touch a kid's name.
Oh, it's like A, B, C, D, E, and F.
That's all right. Choose your favourite letter, roughly.
Yeah.
Your child.
A to F. A to F, Todd.
A to F, or I like a good D. I like a good D.
You love the D.
Loves the D. Yeah. And around.
How many D's do you like?
At least 3 or 4 D's a week.
One for every
4D? D4? D4. Okay.
We're in Macca's. Boost.
Bit of Boost juice. One complimentary original smoothie crush.
Boost. Your kid's going to be called Boost.
Yeah. No, they're going to be called one original smoothie
crush. To equal or lesser value, he'll be called.
I would like H7.
And the middle name's going to be valid any time, subject to EPA rules of use.
H7.
That's fucking sweet.
H7.
H7.
You're getting there. I'm just excited. Wendy's. There's Wendy's ones in there.
Please be KFC. Please be KFC.
There's no H. Oh, there is H.
You're never going to have children.
It's too fancy. It's not going to be KFC though. Look, that's too fancy.
You're in the
cruise ships.
I'm in the travel section. My kid's doing an exotic name.
Is that a unicorn? What is that?
Gold Coast, Queensland, High Country Legends, Outback Spectacular. 15% off if you book online.
This is my daughter, Outback Spectacular.
It does look like a unicorn that's missing its horn.
I went to a restaurant yesterday.
Yeah.
True story. They let me in.
Cool story, bro.
They said I had to wear pants, but I went back and put them on.
That'll teach you.
They had a tip jar, and the tip jar had a sticky note attached to it saying, "Saving for a unicorn." They had so many tips in there. Sorry,
what a unicorn runs you these days? There's probably one on eBay somewhere. You probably
More than $13.80 apparently.
some of the stuff. You ever seen some of the stuff they sell on eBay? Like there was that one that guy sold like a he had just a jar and it was just said like Jesus's breath on it.
Really?
And like someone
Or
just
the
a jar
cheese, the
of
cheese
Jesus
toasty
bread.
that had,
Toast-
the,
had
Jesus on it, yeah.
Jesus.
I bid on that Jesus' breath because I thought, how cool is that? 'Cause you had to buy a piece of history like that.
probably like a Vegemite jar or something like that. Hey,
My dad had a fart in a jar. You know, like a pet fart? And it's got on it fart in a jar. It's like you own this pet fart and you can never open it because it will release it, but it's like a pet fart. You know, in a jar, it sits on your cupboard.
why didn't you get him on Family Feud? He sounds like he would have been an absolute riot.
They said he was too tall. He's huge.
So why didn't you go with that story as opposed to the meeting Tony Abbott story?
That was my brother.
Yeah, but why?
I have an interesting life. I love my brother dearly. Almost as much as I love the one we didn't choose to bring on with us to Family Feud.
Oh, wait, you have a brother that wasn't.
Well, there was two that didn't get invited.
You just didn't
Obvious
invite
reasons,
them.
Yeah. One turned around and went, I hate you all. And the other one tried to be nice too. But we didn't.
He tried to be nice.
I think he thought he was going to cash in.
So did he not
get a
know?
share?
Did he not know you were going on until he like just
Correct.
flicked over the TV and saw you on?
basically.
And here's the Hunter family. No one's responding to my phone calls. Oh.
One cousin decided
Aw, that's so
to bombard the Family Feud, the official Family Feud post with how much he hates the show and the people on it.
You're kidding, really?
Oh, see,
True
why
story.
Did you not, why did this drama not come up the other week when we were doing
We were
the game
waiting
show?
because I couldn't come up the other week, but we were waiting for our money. We were really big. They were really big about you have to nothing.
Keep it
Hush, hush.
So we were
Yeah.
like, oh god, just delete him from Facebook. Everyone. So we're deleting him, but then now I'm free to talk about it because I've signed with Channel 7.
You didn't give him any money. You didn't get any. Did he get any? That'll learn him.
Neither did the brother was nice to us though. So there's no moral there.
The moral is,
The moral-
is if you be a dick to your brothers, you still get money from
Yeah.
TV game shows.
You might as well complain because we didn't owe him anything either. To be fair,
It's a good.
you know
So
how
was
you know
he-
how
was he
favourite
just
brother
the-
and
was
another
he-
brother. He was the other brother.
He was just the boring one. He was the
No,
boring
he's
one.
not boring. He's
You
good with
just
his hands.
Just
He's,
don't like him as much.
he's more of a hands-on person than a brains-on.
And then a brains-on person.
I love you, Barry.
You're digging off.
Barry. I don't need to know who it is. He might work it out.
Not only did you not invite him on the Family Feud, you don't even remember his name.
Fingers. It starts with a B. It's some B-ish.
Oh, poor Barry.
Bazaar.
Next time. We get him next time when they bring it back.
Never again, they said. Exact words as we left the studio.
Get the fuck out. All right.
Where do we go from here? We're talking about how fussy Swanky was. We got on to that.
Fuck. Yeah.
So how much would you have to pay Swanky to eat something like sushi? Like, surely
See,
he'd do
we-
it like, you know. Like you're talking about the cold egg stuff. Like, it grosses me out, but $20. I'll
$20.
You're a man of high standards. $20.
I'll eat a deviled egg for
Is
20
it-
$20. My bad. Sorry, I hit the
Someone
microphone.
blew
Fucking-
something
He's just like breaking shit.
past the tissue.
Hey, the first one was just this. Wasn't me.
So Ryan, is there anything that you? Oh, seafood. I was about to say. Is there anything you food?
What about you? What about you, Ben? What about you?
Like I said, I used to not like. Well, cabbage was one thing that I never used to like. But then I just realised it was because Mum just used to boil cabbage, and then you just have boiled cabbage on
just
it.
Bok choy?
Lovely.
You like bok choy?
Yeah, I
bit of
honestly,
blue.
I can't think of anything that I hate. There's things that I like. Don't.
Camel penis?
No, camel penis is amazing.
Oh, I'm talking
Nice
about after
and
it's been
sautéed.
killed and cooked, not live.
Oh,
Nice and
shit.
fresh.
One hump or
No,
two.
I only like it fresh.
Can Shireen cook?
She's a baker by trade, so
it's a good
she's
question.
fucking amazing. I like to think I'm a better cook, but I don't do oven. Like anything.
You don't no oven. No, it's
No,
just,
anything in the
Chef
oven.
Mike, or you just got the old stovetop.
Yeah, just stove.
Microwave.
No. Like I just feel like I need to be in control at all times. So if I'm cooking, I'll stand there the whole time and like just pretend to stir shit.
Yeah, same.
But like if it's in the oven, you have to like there's like faith involved because you
There
have
is
to,
You have to
Right.
keep checking it.
Yeah,
And it's like a religion.
yeah, you have to stand there and like
cult.
you have to time it and then come back later and then you hope it's done.
And put a stick in the
Whereas-
middle of it and see what the middle looks like.
Whereas I feel like if you're on the cooktop, you can like save it. If you're fucking up
it goes
halfway
all
through
right.
and you're like, oh, that tastes like shit, you can kind of save it halfway through.
What's your specialty? What's what's
Curry.
the... Ooh.
So I
Curried cold eggs.
curry eggs.
And the side serving of cucumber.
No, I have a book which is just 300 pages of just curries.
Yeah, you're saying.
And I love cooking. Thai green curry is my favourite. That's what I like. I usually
I'm mostly desserts. I'm not much of a cook, but I cook. I make a mean cream caramel.
yeah.
Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. It looks all right as well.
I bet,
It's half
bet
decent.
Shireen makes a better one.
Presentation is
she would.
50%
She
is
would.
presentation.
She's amazing.
She would. She definitely would.
I
See,
make-
I've never baked anything in my life. Like, just never baked. And I hope not to.
I tried making a part.
Because, if I bake, it means that Shireen's dead, and then I'll be sad. So then I won't want to bake anymore.
Also, you set a precedent for yourself when you start doing tasks like that. Like, no one asks me to move house anymore with them. Because I drop shit.
That's what you do. Yeah.
My post office moved, like, down the road, like, 500 metres. And they're like, Ryan, why don't you stand by the door in case someone tries to come in? We don't really need you to lift the heavy things anymore. Do you want to get lunch? Right? Okay, I'll get lunch. 5 hours I stood by that door. Didn't lift a finger.
So that's another thing. When when you're doing chores and, your wife says, do you want to clean the bathrooms this time? What you do is deliberately just do it slightly terribly. And then
So easy.
Never do it, and they never
they're
ask
just
you
gonna be
again.
like, oh, you did it terribly, silly boy.
You're not very good at that.
You're not very good at that. And then you never have to do it again.
Just taking notes.
Yeah, take notes for that.
Okay. Meet
true.
girl,
Meet
then
girl,
apply notes.
marry-
Okay, there we
marry
go.
Meet girl, get her to like me somehow,
In
get her to
brackets,
marry
while
me,
conscious.
and
That
then,
is.
and
Then
I won't
apply
do
notes.
chores.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it. There we go. Safe.
Wow, that was just like everyone just
Absolute
went dead quiet.
Dead air. Completely.
Good professional radio.
What part of your body could you most live without?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Ooh.
For Todd, it's probably his dick.
Oh,
For Titus. Oh, for Todd. Yeah, well, you do probably live without it most things.
so you have to choose. Like, so obviously I can't just go. Oh, let's hack it. Take an ear. Take an ear. I have to lose both ears.
An ear.
Yeah,
Everyone's got accent all of a sudden. I'm
ear.
struggling.
No.
An ear. Just one ear. Hard, but
An ear.
do I have to lose both ears? Is it, if you got two of something, you have to lose them both.
No, I would lose my left nipple.
Your nipple.
No, you don't need nipples.
Yeah, it doesn't even get hard. There's no point to it.
I'd get both
Oh,
nipples.
what?
Both nipples.
It's like,
Your
both
right
nipples
nipple-
removed.
it's like a reject.
Your right nipple gets hard, but your left one doesn't.
$5,000. Get how you can get both my nipples off. There we go. I mean, I want it surgically done, but I don't need them.
Or-
And I'd be great if I ever took my shirt off or somewhere and someone, what happened to your nipples? I'd be like, fucking $5,000, sold them.
Your little toes.
Don't you need them
big
for
toe?
balance or some shit like that? Or am I
it's
making
mostly
this
I
up?
your
don't
big
know,
toe.
you fall over. Yeah, no.
It's mostly your big toe.
Oh, he's an engineer. I trust him.
Yeah.
It's almost like a doctor, but
Anybody?
without people.
Ooh.
It's more like a doctor, but smart.
A doctor with
Can't look-
machines.
Can't lose a foot. Can't lose a hand.
A machine
Nah.
doctor.
Hair? Winning.
Maybe just one knee, but not a foot, just so I'm all like lopsided and shit.
Nah, knee's bad.
One
My
knee.
patella.
A glute.
A heel. What about heels? You don't need heels.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
That
Can't really walk.
If you go up a hill, you've actually given up a foot, aren't you? Surely.
Yeah.
You can't. You
Yeah, it's-
can't foot without a heel. That makes. No, an ear. I'd lose an ear in a heartbeat.
Bottom lip.
What? So you'd just be like, with like your teeth fucking hanging out the
Yeah.
whole time. That
Yeah.
would be like freaky ass.
Yeah, I'd go an ear. But
It's like those Have You Ever games.
yeah.
Because that's my favourite thing ever. And it's a real funny one.
Which one? What? Have you ever? We've done plenty of these. Have you got
Have
one
we?
we haven't done?
Oh.
Come on, let's say I want to hear it. Come on.
No, but now I don't.
What, you panicking? What, you're turning all red now.
Do you
It must be
have,
good.
is it
What?
What do you-
fingers?
what do you do?
Oh, if you have to have like your fingers all turn into dicks or your toes,
What?
which one do you choose?
What? So
What?
so
Oh,
what,
did I say have you ever and then make it would you rather game?
Yes, you did.
Ah, see how I tricked you there?
have you ever
Explain
had? So you're saying have you ever had your hands turned into dicks? I mean, I took a lot of mushrooms when I was in Amsterdam once, but no, I talked to a mailbox for 20 minutes, but I never had dicky hands.
No, sorry, I'm going to change the game.
Go on.
Thoughts and crosses. No, would you rather have all your fingers turn into dicks or all your toes turn into dicks?
I don't think it matters. They're both a bit
It's
dicky.
a lot of dicks.
My toes, because I can at least put shoes on then.
Well, why would you want to? be running
Probably
through the
easier.
gravel.
Probably easier to do the old business if they're on your
could
hands.
just-
If you had dicks on your feet, you have to like punt them in the vagina over and over again.
You could just sit there and like whack off just by like wriggling your toes. It'd be fucking awesome. You'd just be sitting there, really boring, really boring meeting at work. You just be like,
Oh. Yeah.
foot massages would be amazing.
Wouldn't it just? But if they're on your hand, just imagine, picking your nose, you'd actually be fucking your own face. I wouldn't want to do that.
Just be nasal fucking.
yeah, going straight, being all dirty and nasally.
So when you're eating KFC, you basically have to give yourself a blowjob afterwards.
Correct.
I don't think I'd like to give myself a blowjob for eating KFC. Can you still pick if your fingers are all dicks? Can you still like use them as fingers?
Let me check the rule book.
Because like
It might be in the
are they
entertainment
just-
book, actually.
it doesn't make any. What sort of a question is that?
Where'd you get that one?
I had to do something. We're drowning out here.
Yeah, good save, good save.
Good, yeah, wicked save.
What are
I saw you had about 95 boxes of baby clothes,
Yes,
which is exciting considering you have no baby.
yes, we have more baby clothes than people with babies.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah,
Everyone's just going, you're going to have a baby.
They all hand-me-downs
We're-
from other
everything.
people?
yeah,
or
we're pretty much like the last kind of
the last
peop-
McDonald's?
the last people in our friendship group that haven't had a kid yet.
And people just thought you weren't having sex. People just assumed. And now they're like, oh my God.
Yeah, and everyone was just like, and there were a couple of like, my brother-in-law moved away, and like a cousin moved away, and so they're just like, here, have all our old baby shit. So we have fucking shitloads of it.
Well, you got to buy that like $8,000 pram or whatever you were looking at last time.
Yeah.
So what is it? $1,700 for a pram. They were looking at the pram. $1,700 for a pram,
I
right?
went and saw it the other day,
I
actually.
went and saw it, put down a payment plan.
They got, like on,
Sure.
on like the show floor and all that.
Yeah. They actually
it-
have it in
Fuck
Adelaide
off.
because we were almost going to fly to Melbourne to have a look at this fucking because it wasn't in
Well,
Adelaide.
they wouldn't fly the pram out to you.
No, they Sure.
Is it like the one that reverses and flips?
Yeah,
It's worth it.
it's fucking heaps of shit.
Put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. from
Yes.
Melbourne, yeah.
So I think it will cost about that much, and I think we're going to get it.
Cash money.
What other things do babies need? Which are extreme? What about
lots
the
of-
cot? How much does a cot cost these days?
See, we got that second hand as well, but the,
300.
300 is like the starting price.
The only thing I haven't got
fuck.
second.
So we got a cot.
My kid would be like, the no thrills, black and gold, bring up if I ever had a child.
We got a cot and a change table, and from our
You got another good desk of drawers in there. You just open that out.
we got a cot and a change table from our friends, and we paid them $250 for it, but it would have been $1,000 new.
Bargain.
The only thing I ever got second hand from my family was smoke. And a bit of emphysema.
Yeah,
But
Merry Christmas.
babies are expensive though,
they're fucking expensive.
considering how cheap condoms are.
It's like it's a little bit like weddings. It's just complete emotional blackmail.
For one day. I mean, same thing with
You know
baby.
what?
For one day.
I'll tell you what freaks me out. We've had a few of these at the Greek restaurant. They're
Babies.
big in Greek christenings, right?
Oh.
Now christenings are a big deal. We had a christening the other day. They spent $8,000 just on the meal. That was like
Yeah.
80 people. They're $100 a head. $8,000. Not and then they had the service and all that there. But just on the meal alone, lunch, $8,000 on a christening. The baby's not even 2 years old.
So Shireen used to
Fucking
work.
baby don't care.
Shireen used to work in a patisserie where they would do, and it was down in West Lakes actually. So there was lots of Greek and Italian kind of christenings, and they would do christening cakes, which would be like massive, and they'd have like all of the icing like baby blocks
Yep.
and all that sort of shit. But they would spend like $1,000 on a cake.
A cake.
Yeah, it was fucking
I
insane.
fucking like cakes. I'd rather buy like $1,000 good cake. I'd just get a whole bunch of I'd get like 5,000 of the little frogs, little frog cakes. It's them. It's them. There you go. Everyone gets 2 frogs.
It's the decorations that cost the money.
But I couldn't. Oh, it freaks me out. Like the babies too. Like I'm not religious at all. But like fuck, $8,000 just on a christening, on a meal for the christening.
I think a lot of that is like one-upsmanship between family.
Massive, and that's
Like,
what they thrive on.
More
these
just to
baby
be like,
companies.
look what we can do for our kid.
Yeah, and but
Your kid only had a $7,000 christening. We have an 8.
But everyone's supposed to. It's kind of assumed that when you have your kid, that you do the same sort of thing.
It's like
as
your
well.
21st. When you have 21st, you pay for drinks. Then someone else's 21st, they pay for drinks.
Yeah.
It gets bigger, and you try and be bigger and better, and you have the
Yeah,
photo booth.
if you
and they
have your
the
first
naked
20, if you're the first one in your friendship group to have your 21st, you'll probably have let off the hook. But if you have your 21st a month later, you can't be worse than your mate that had it before.
What'd you do for your 21st? Is this so basically?
I got really drunk and spew up everywhere.
Yeah, I ended up just having a house party out at mine because all my friends from Adelaide, just when I was going to uni, I just said, nah, fuck it, we're not hiring a place in Adelaide. Like Mum said, we'll give you $1,000, hire a place. I went, nope, use the $1,000, buy a whole bunch of grog, whole bunch of food. We'll have it here, and whoever comes there comes. I got so wrecked. I nearly weed in a girl's mouth that night.
What?
I was getting noshed off, and I was so drunk I didn't know whether I was about to finish or have a wee. And right at the last minute, I was about to have a wee, so I had to just almost like Hadouken her off me, across the room, and I've just started. I've pissed all over my computer.
What? Why didn't you just say, "I'll be right back. I need a piss"?
I went to say it, but it came out.
I can't even laugh.
That's exactly what she said. She was pissing in my mouth.
I remember I was wrecked. And
She must have been too to be with you like that.
and I was just like, "Yep, this is lovely." About getting to the finish line. I went, actually no. I know this feeling.
I'm just about to piss in her mouth.
Gotta take a leak.
So, have you pissed in a girl's mouth?
Well,
since?
let's let's race the two because I'm a gambling man. And at the last minute, I just went, nope. No,
piss is winning out.
Piss has got this photo finished, and Piss is going to win. So I did the chivalry. I did what was the chivalry thing to do. I've just shoved her off me, and I've slightly turned to the right and pissed all over my laptop. And that's my 21st in a nutshell.
Wow.
So did she?
All my friends are out the front of my granny flat, so they all thought I was doing the business. So when I went out there to kind of, wipe myself down, they were like, "Wait!" And I was like, "I've pissed all over my computer."
You didn't even maintain the fact that you could possibly jizzed and you were amazing and it was fun. You were like, "Nah, piss."
I've pissed all over my computer, everyone.
So you didn't, when you pissed, what did she do? Did she just like, what the fuck?
It got worse before it got better.
When you realised she was your auntie.
Again. It got worse before it got better. I'm not an awkward person. No, I think the next morning I was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry about the piss thing." And she just kind of went all very shy and all embarrassed, and she didn't want to, really want to talk about it. But since we kind of went to university together, I kept bringing it up because I thought it was hilarious.
It wasn't hilarious for her though, was it?
Not at all. Not at all. I can't see why.
Wow.
I mean, nearly getting pissed on when you're given a blowjob is pretty funny.
You haven't lived. That was my 21st.
It's like a very
Top that,
vulnerable.
boys.
I mean, that
very
just sounds
vulnerable
like
position.
Saturday night for me.
Do you know what I had, funnily enough, what my 21st was? Now it sounds like I was making it up but I had a pee party.
Was there
Literally had a pee party.
Was there a Turkish
There was a
couple?
Turkish couple, yeah. Had a pee party, which is not like your pee party. Everyone had to come as something dressed as
As a...
pee.
okay.
So I was a patient in
okay.
hospital, had my bum hanging out in a gown, and there was a pharaoh and the Pope, and he was touching everyone, and that was okay. But and then 100 years later, they decided it wasn't okay. But anyway, they had my mum came as a present. She wrapped herself in a little present. And it was a very good night. Had a donut cake, 21st cake made of donuts, like a donut tower. Because I like donuts.
When were your 21st, Benny?
Went to the Freeling pub, and
Where all good 21st happen.
it is. I used to love that place so much because Shreen's best friend's dad used to own the place, right? So we just used to,
Mr. McLeod.
No, it was his daughter.
Oh, that's a nice one. Todd was on that. He'll tell you about it in a minute.
Hey, I was on McLeod's daughters too.
You did the old extra thing?
And then he shot you and told you to get off of him.
No, I was an extra twice on McLeod's daughters.
That paid so well. Oh, God, it
How many times
paid
were you an
so
extra?
well. Oh, probably 8 or 10 times, and then they got me to a bit part where I actually had 3 lines.
And what
in
did
it.
you get paid?
you had
What did you-
lines.
I did.
I did not.
What did you get paid for that?
We were on. It was something like 27 an hour. It was good money. And then when I got to a bit part, which is 6 lines or less, I was up to nearly $40 an hour. And you'd rock up, and you know this, but you rock up at 12 o'clock. You're getting paid from 12 o'clock. They might not go. You're needed till 3:30, 4 o'clock.
So how much do you reckon you made?
No, what I was doing.
You'd make a couple $100 a day.
Easy.
21,900
What?
for 20 minute stint on TV. Just saying.
You just dropping the Family Feud bomb again.
It didn't have to be Family Feud. It could have been any other show. But it was.
We'll just call it FF for now. I don't want to give any hints.
I reckon it works out to roughly like 1.37k an hour.
It's not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, no, I did. I had 3 lines on the episode. Me and my brother auditioned for it, but I kept him out of it. I think I had 3.
You deliberately told him the wrong day to rock up. So
no, I had 3 lines on an episode, and I was robbed because I was credited as farmhand number 2. Yeah. Now, farmhand number 1 had no fucking lines. He was a featured extra where they actually take directions.
Did
so
he
it'd
come
be
in
like
first though? Was he like? Isn't that what they do in order of appearance?
Yeah, he was. But it's Rob. I was the only farmhand who spoke.
When they say farmhand.
So what did you speak?
It was Stevie, the character Stevie, was looking for a.
So this was later.
Yeah, this is probably like Stevie.
You know
I don't know. But,
Stevie was a Stevie.
References are tight.
Yeah.
But literally, there was like 4 or 5 of us all working on a fence. Now I've never fucking worked on a fence in my life, so I was mostly just like hitting a piece of wire with a hammer. Yeah. And she just came over. She's I can't remember the sister's name. I don't know. One of the sisters, the blonde one. Said, have you seen my sister? The whole scene is this. Have you seen my sister? And I went, oh, she was here not long ago. And she goes, well, if you see her, let her know I'm looking for her. I'll be like, no worries, Stevie. And then she walks off, and then I just go, all right, boys, back to work. And that was the whole scene.
And then you piss on everyone.
And that was the whole scene, you know, right there. I think it took about 4 or 5 takes, and that was it.
Piss takes. How come 4 or 5ve takes?
I don't know.
Not a very good actor. Stevie.
Because in take one, I just turned around and pissed all over their laptop.
Because instead of saying no worries, Stevie, he said marry me, Stevie.
It was that, and then the second take was just like, you know, say your lines, no worries, Stevies, and action. I hate Jews. No, the line is.
So I sat on a bus once and didn't even get my head on TV, but I was just a passenger on a bus.
Was it a TV show?
Yeah, it was on my cousin's daughters.
Yeah.
On a bus?
Yes.
What part of you did they get on TV?
None.
That's surprising.
I just sat on a bus. And that was the one time. So the chick was getting picked up on the bus, so I was just on the bus. And then another time, I was a cattle salesman.
I think you said just a cattle.
Just walking.
and
cows don't look like cows on TV. You got to paint McDonald's.
Got my full head on TV. I walked in between Craig McLaughlin and Aaron Jeffries, whatever.
Aaron Jeffries is a nice guy.
Craig McLaughlin. So we're in the.
Side note.
And I had to walk basically between them, so I got my head fully in the frame.
Right, yes, that's your little half second of...
Yeah, but so whenever I had to start like directly behind Craig McLaughlin, like, you know, a foot behind him, and then when the scene started, I'll kind of walk through. And we reset like about 5 or 6 times, and every time we did that, he would just turn around and go, ugh, like he was scared looking at me. And he did it every single time, like 6 times in a row, just like... Who the fuck is this guy? Kind of thing.
Did you have that beard at the time?
No, but they made me wear. I was wearing a flanny shirt.
A Kubra?
No, but I had a beanie. A Kubra, yeah.
But yeah, no, and they feature. It was so cool doing the whole the McLeod's thing, and the money. Oh, they just paid you so well.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Out at the old Freeling. And then a few other scenes I'd shoot around. Yeah, when that stopped, man, that was just the easiest money I ever made. But the best thing when you're an extra, you whenever you hear noise, no one talks in the background. No one talks. You mind. Yeah. Everything. So then they just play like general ambience noise. My little trick when I was an extra was I would just mime the lyrics to a song, rather than everyone just like moving their mouth willy nilly and doing the whole rhubarb. I would just mime the lyrics to a song, and it was one time where you could see me where I knew for a fact I was miming Rock Lobster.
Were you like
Rock Lobster?
Take 4. Still miming Rock Lobster. Stevie.
I'm doing Love Shack now. Was it But no, just you could just see. If like you'd never see it, unless I'm like, look, there I am.
You had to be inside that person to know.
If I wasn't like, there I am, look, and you could see me going, we were at the beach, and everyone had matching towels. Well, I think that'd about do it for time.
Yeah, I think we're pretty close to time. But
So now that we're near the end, Todd, are you going to pee? Because that's what you do when we get near the end of things.
in my mouth.
You nearly wean a girl's mouth once, then you just can't.
You're not going to live that shit down.
Probably should never talk about it again. We've all done it, but we're not talking about it. Fuck.
What if they like doing it? What if they like it when you?
There's got to be a fetish out there. Something. I regret not getting the donkey ride in Thailand more than
You
always
should have
weaning the
done
girl's
that.
mouth.
You should have weeded the donkey's mouth.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you could have pissed in girls' mouths in Thailand. They would have let you do it.
Oh, yeah. No.
I mean,
yeah.
since
That's
another
fucking
unfulfilled fantasy of yours now. So
I can fuck my laptop though. I don't know if I made the right decision or
you
not.
fucked your laptop.
No, I said I just completely it
He
just
went to
ruined.
fuck it, but he just pissed
Yeah,
on
well,
it.
I'm pretty sure piss isn't good for a laptop.
Oh no.
I don't know that semen is either, to be fair. Well, I know for a fact it's not.
Semen's probably better than piss though.
The keys get stuck together.
All right, we're rambling shit.
All right, let's get the B-52s on. Thanks.
The rest of it, so
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, again. Yeah, so I'm in Todd Gray. Follow me at 49 Shades Pod on Twitter. We got the Facebook site, 49shades.com. And, of course, we've got the Facebook, too. You just look up 49 Shades of Grey, you'll find it.
You said Facebook site and then Facebook.
Okay? All of them.
It's
Just do all that.
It's a website.
Website.
Yeah, one of
So,
them.
on the Facebook.
On the face what?
On the Facebook.
Yeah.
book the face.
On the Facebook.
On the face what?
In the Facebook.
No, on the Facebook.
On top
Piss,
of the book.
You don't want to go in, it's better to
piss
go
in the
on the
face book.
Blah.
So thanks for coming in again, Ryan. Appreciate it, man.
Anytime.
And as always, cheers, Benny. Where can
Alright.
people follow you at, my man?
Benny_Macca.
All right, cheers, guys.
There.